What is up, y'all? Welcome back, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Today I created this really fun look that just kind of came to me while I was filming. I just thought the colors kind of look cool together. And so yeah, if you would like to see how we do all this and transform this from what you're about to see, make sure you keep watching. Subscribe down below, hit the bell to be notified when I post. So yeah, keep watching. I hope y'all enjoy. Alright, what is up, guys? It is Allie. I got my new camera. I figured, because we haven't done an updated favorites in a while, we're gonna do one. So we're gonna put the hair up. So first of all, I always start with my Mario Badescu Aloe Herbs and Rose Water Spray. So I just spray that all over my face, and then I let that dry. And then this bottle's really dirty, but I use this green tea primer. Pretty sure I got this from Ipsy or something like that. So like I told y'all before, I don't ever stick to just one primer. This has been a current favorite. So after I do that, I like to take the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Drops. I got the shade 507 Daybreak. So I learned, don't use them as an actual highlighter because they're really, but you can use them as just a So right now I look super glowy and a little crazy, but that's okay. So while I was in Georgia, I got the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. And I got two, which is Alabaster, because I'm extremely pale. We already know this. It's not any new news to us. So I just drop it. That's how we do that. I'm not sure if I've talked about it yet in a video, but I have a new favorite, baby. It's so good, y'all. I use the translucent one. So normally I'll just shake some out in the lid, and then I take this giant fluffy brush . So my brows are a little thicker than normal, but you know, it just hasn't been a priority yet. So that is what we do there. Y'all already knew this was coming. You already knew. So I use the middle shade. I don't know if you can see how used and abused she is, but okay, so I showed you this in a TJ Maxx Marshalls haul. It is the Radiant Blush Kit from Anastasia.
So I normally take either this shade or this shade. So today I think I'm going to take this one.
So after that, I like to move on to highlight. After that, I move on to my eyes. So I'm gonna zoom y'all in a little bit so you can see better. Okay, so I'm not really sure what kind of look we're gonna go for today. Actually, yes I do. We're gonna use the Morphe $3502. So for those of you who don't know, this is what it looks like. So before I get started, I'm going to use a little bit of concealer on my eyelids, and this is the Bye Bye Under Eye full coverage concealer from It. So I just grab a beauty blender, a little baby beauty blender, and then to set that I go back to the Shade and Light and grab this shade. And it just sets your makeup. It just sets your makeup and makes it where it is easier to blend on top. So this palette actually comes with a little plastic sheet with all the names on it. So I'm going to be using that to tell you which shade I'm using. So just to start out in the crease, I'm going to use the first shade in the palette, which is Universal. And then the next shade I will be taking is Orb. It is the third shade on the top row. It's just a bit orangier than the first one. And just blend that out a little more. So then I will be taking Spice, which is a little bit more brown and orange. And each shade I'm just going up a little higher on my lid. So this is what we have so far, just a really rusty orange look. So I am going to take a Blaze. It is the 4th shade on the 2nd row. So for this part, I'm actually going to grab my favorite brush to blend, which is the Glamour Dolls. I'm not really sure what it's called, but it came with my Ipsy bag. So this is what we have right now. Alright, y'all. So my camera overheated. Okay. So basically what I did was just took a little bit of concealer and carved out my inner lid. So we still have the orangey going on. So the next thing I'm going to do is apply a little bit of the NYX glitter primer. And I just like to dab it with my finger, honestly. Because I feel like that's the best way to get it done. So I'm just going to take a dense flat brush, ignore the grossness on my finger. And I am taking the shade Ruby, which is the sparkly red, shimmery red. So I'm just going to go back and blend over this just a little. So we have this really like fiery red with the orange. So we are feeling super bright today, obviously. So I am just gonna take a little brush and smoke that out, and I think I'm actually going to take a little more concealer and just carve out a little bit and put some gold. I'm going to grab another little detail brush and apply some glitter glue. To the area. So, and I'm just going to do the same thing. So we have that little gold swoop across using the Too Faced Pure Gold. So now I am done with that palette. And we are going to wing. So I always start at the inner corner and work my way out. And then just kind of draw a line at the end of my eye. So then I take my tiny little liner and fill in my lower lash line. So I'm gonna like zoom y'all back out. So when that is done, I use one of my setting sprays. I think today I'm gonna go with the dewy one. So if I am going to work where I know I am going to be sweaty, I will use the matte one. That way it kind of keeps some of the shine away. So I almost forgot an inner corner highlight. So I'm going to use the second shade in that same palette, Pure. And then I am going to do some Better Than Sex mascara. Alright, so the final step is lips. So I am using the Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Ashton. So I do that and let that dry. And then I use this Victoria's Secret glitter gloss. And just dab that across for a little shine. So this is what we are working with today.